This right here is the Arc'teryx Therme SV Men's Parka. So the key features about why I bought this jacket was that it's it's pretty warm. It's got 750 Goose down fill. It is Gore-Tex waterproof. It is windproof. It is extremely lightweight and packable. And the most important thing for me was that I actually looked, I really like the look of this jacket compared to some of the other parkas on the market. So in this video, I'm gonna give you my honest review of this jacket, and hopefully I'll help you decide whether this jacket's gonna be right for you or not. Just to let you know, I live in Vancouver, BC, so we don't experience those crazy Arctic temperatures. Right now, the average temperatures in the winter is about -5 to about 10 degrees Celsius. So it doesn't get too cold, but it's still, cold enough to wear this jacket. And we also experience tons of rain, so getting something waterproof was something I really needed to have. So let's first talk about the warmth of the jacket. It is at 750 Goose down fill, and that's a pretty good number. And the other great thing is that it is Goose down fill. A lot of these jackets out there, like from North Face and Helly Hansen, they'll have some kind of synthetic material, or it would just be like feathers, goose feathers or duck feathers or something like that. But Goose down is definitely the best to keep you warm. And yeah, this jacket is fully down filled, so which is great. Now, in terms of everyone's kind of heat and cold tolerance, everyone's different. So for me personally, I tend to run on the colder side. I get cold more easily than others, I guess. So just to let you know, that's, this is kind of where this review is coming from. So with just wearing a t-shirt, I feel comfortable wearing only a t-shirt down to about 5 degrees Celsius, which is about 41 degrees Fahrenheit. And I feel like I don't really need to layer up or anything like that. However, if it does get below 5 degrees Celsius or below 41 degrees Fahrenheit, that is when I'm gonna definitely want to layer up wearing a jacket underneath, or potentially even two, depending on how cold it gets. It is -12 degrees Celsius right now in Vancouver, and it is definitely the coldest day of the entire year. It doesn't usually get this cold, but today it did. Yeah, if you're gonna be living in like -20, -30 degree, having those type of winters, this jacket might not be the warmest. Or if you are, then you just gotta make sure that you layer up. So next up, let's talk about the waterproofness of this jacket. So no, it's not like a rubber jacket where it's gonna, be completely 100,000% waterproof, where the water will just kind of repel straight off. It's not gonna be like that. And the reason for that is just because this jacket is breathable. I've been in, heavy rain. I have been fairly dry. At the most, I'll probably be in the rain for maybe 30 minutes. And yeah, I was completely dry. But let's actually do a more of a hardcore test. Let's run this under the shower and let's see if I remain wet or dry for a 2-minute downpour. All right, it's been 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll turn the water off. As of right now, I am completely dry. I am not wet. If you look on the inside, I'm completely dry right now, so this is great. If you look at the jacket right now, yeah, the water mostly just kind of like beaded right off the jacket right here. I mean, the water's still kind of beading off. The water was mainly concentrated right here on my shoulders, so it does feel a little bit damp and a little bit wet, but there is that second membrane underneath to kind of really prevent that water from penetrating through into the inside of the jacket. So yeah, I mean, inside it's completely dry, and it's so far so good. So next up, let's talk about the fit of the jacket. Just for reference, I'm 5'8" in height and about 188 pounds. Normally, I wear a size large shirt or sweater, and for the jacket that I purchased, I got a size medium. Now online, people are complaining that, it fits fairly large and people are swimming in it and had to size down. But realistically, I mean, whether you're gonna go with North Face or Helly Hansen or any of those other brands, when you're purchasing a parka, they will fit larger. So this is a size medium, and it's, even though I size down, I still have enough room to put on up to 2 layers underneath without it feeling too tight. When I do zip the jacket all the way up, it does cover my nose, which is great. However, I did wish there was just a little bit more room in the neckline, just because when I move my head from left to right, my nose is constantly just kind of scraping and brushing the fabric on the inside. My biggest complaint about the jacket would be the hood. Now there's nothing, too terrible about it, but kind of comparing this versus my Uniqlo rain jacket where, it's got some stiffness to it where when I pop the hood up, it leaves kind of like a pocket of space between my hair and the actual hood. So it never actually ruins my hairstyle, even though the hood is up. For this jacket though, it's gonna flatten out my hair, unfortunately, no matter how it's gonna be. It does have a cinch strap at the back of the hood for you to kind of adjust the tightness, but no matter what adjustment you have, it's still gonna flatten your hair. Next, let's talk about it being windproof, and it actually does a pretty good job. One big test I did was, riding on my e-bike, and usually when you're riding, it gets pretty windy, but with this jacket on, I don't feel the wind at all. Next up, I want to talk about how packable it is and how lightweight it is. It is very, very lightweight. It just feels so easy to put on and off and take off and carry it around. And the other great thing is if you are out and about and you go to an indoor place and you want to just pack away your jacket into a backpack, you can cram this jacket into a backpack, no problem. Next up, let's talk about the main zipper. It features a YKK Vislon dual-sided zipper. So when you zip it up, you can also zip it up from the bottom as well. Now, it is not a waterproof zipper, which is fine because it does have a storm flap. And I actually prefer this method just because when you're dealing with waterproof zippers, it is, more difficult to zip up and down. It's just a little bit stiffer. So I actually like this method where you have a storm flap and you kind of keep the zipper nice and easy. Now, to keep the zipper from, opening at the bottom, it does have a snap button at the bottom. Also at the top, there's two other snap buttons just to kind of really secure that storm flap. Next up, let's talk about the pockets. There are 4 pockets in total. There are 2 standard side pockets. Both of them are zippered, and they are also fleece lined, but only on one of the sides. There's one additional exterior pocket on the left chest, and there is also one interior pocket on the right chest. Next, let's talk about the interior of the jacket. It is nicely ribbed with all of this down right now, and it's the same whether it's the back or the inside and also through the sleeves. Now, there's 2 areas of ventilation, and that's located right in the armpit. Next up, let's talk about the price. It is $950 US. It is pricey. It is very, very expensive. And you have to ask yourself, is this jacket going to be 2 times better than the North Face or Helly Hansen equivalent? And the answer is no. I mean, all of the jackets will do just as good of a job-ish, kind of. But for me, kind of came down to, do I love this or not? I love this jacket a lot. And so that's kind of where the value comes in is, do I love this jacket or not? But anyways, I hope this video helped you make your own decision whether you're gonna buy this or not. I'm Desy Cheng, and if you wanna see me do more of these, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.